How you doing? My name is Robert Garcia. I used to box back in the mid 70s to the early 80s. And back in the day, I've always had people ask me, how do you wrap your hands so they won't, your hands won't get hurt when you're boxing? First thing first, get your nice little pair of hand wraps. You could probably find them Academy or any sporting goods stores that have them. These are different styles, but these will do the job. First, you just get them nice and neat, ironed out so they can roll around real good to your hands. Put them around your wrist. Wrap your hands. Pull the sleeve up a little bit. Wrap them. Make sure you get the nice wrist. Make sure you get the knuckles. That's an important thing. So whenever you hit the bag, it doesn't hurt your wrist. Get that thumb, because I've heard people, I haven't done it, but also breaks their thumbs. They don't wrap the thumbs. Make sure you keep your fingers open, because when you open your hands and close them, it's the same width. If you got them closed and then you try to make a fist, you can't close your fist because it's too tight. So make sure you got your fingers open, wide open, like a big old high five. Five. There we go. Wrap them up. Keep your hands open like that, fingers open. Wrap them knuckles up. Get your thumb. Back up to the knuckles again. Get that knuckles wrapped up. Come back down to your wrist. Make sure that's nice and tight so you don't mess up your wrist. Go between the fingers. Get all that padding so it don't move on you. Same thing with the other finger. Same thing with the other finger. And bam. There you go. You got a nice little hand wrap. You can wrap them up. And bam. Got it between the fingers. Got a nice knuckle. Make sure you open your hands like this when you're wrapping, so whenever you can make the fist, you can tighten it up and it doesn't hurt. And it protects your wrist when you're hitting the bag hard. Once you become more and more used to hitting the bag, you gotta have a nice strong fist, because when you hit the bag nice and hard, it doesn't hurt your wrist, doesn't hurt your wrist, doesn't hurt your knuckles. You got a nice firm grip. Also, make it nice and tight. When you're making the fist, nice tight fist, so that when you hit it, you don't hurt your wrist. That's a lot of times I used to hurt my wrist by not making a nice tight fist. So that's basically simple, nothing. And pardon my dirty old hand wraps, but they've had a lot of miles, but that's how I wrap my hands. So that's nice and easy. So that's all I can really tell you how to do for the first day. That's how I wrap my hands, and then I go ahead and hit my bag. But before I hit the bag, do some shadow boxing, loosen up, limber up, lifting up the shoulders, butterflies, up and down, get those shoulders all nice and limber, stretch out the chest, the arm, biceps, triceps, get all that nicely limbered up. Once you got all that nice limbered up, always working your legs, because you got to do a lot of bouncing and throwing punches. Stretch. Number one thing, not to get hurt, stretch. Warm up and stretch. So that's all I got for you today for the first day. This is my first time. Hopefully I was some help. Tune in next time I post this, and we'll see how this goes. If I get a good feedback, hey, I'll come back and I'll post something else and see what else we can do. I'll throw a simple jab with show you how to throw a jab, how to step into it and all that. But first things, wrap your hands, loosen up, stretch, get limbered up, stretch the legs, top to bottom, get everything. Boxers, see boxers moving all this head. That's if you're going to spar. That's usually when you have to do all that. But, but you still want to be limber, so whenever you're throwing your punches, you don't pull a muscle. And that's all I got. Hope I was helpful. Simple, easy. Try it out, see what you think.